before crowbars were invented, crows used to drink at home by themselves. Also, Ruben Hernandez says, don't ever buy shoes from a drug dealer. Whatever they use to lace them with will have you tripping all day. And finally, they tell us you are what you eat. Well, I don't freaking remember eating anxiety and a bad back. Welcome to Shave&Butcher. I don't know about you, but have you ever come home and you're like a world famous YouTube superstar shaver and you want to go and do a shave video and you go into the bathroom and the bathroom has a washing machine and someone's put it on and it's like, so wife comes home and she sees, oh, he's put out his soap, his razor, his strop, his brush and everything. I think I'll put a bit of washing on. And what should we choose? Well, the longest fucking program there is, plus extras and whatever. So, you know, and she's nowhere to be found, so I don't know when the damn thing is gonna stop. I've been waiting. I did the math and it's like, you know, when could she have possibly turned it on at the latest? And plus, what's the longest freaking program we've ever had? And the damn thing doesn't, display the minutes and hours left. It's just, you know. And I did the math and said, yeah, it should be fine. 2 hours ago, or at least 1 hour ago, I'd be looking at that damn thing and thinking, fuck no. Okay, so we're shaving and we're doing a video with that thing on. I do apologize, but it's part of life, right? Hopefully you've all been there, you baggers. God, it's annoying. So I'm in a bad mood. I was in a good mood. I'm in a bad mood now. We're doing a Friday shave. It's going to be fantastic. Traditional Friday, it's the Fat Friday. Mitchell's Wool Fat from Bradford, middle/North Yorkshire. Razor is 1840s, gets older every time I use it. I don't know when it's from. I think it's before 1850s. Sheffield, Wade&Butcher. 6, 7/8, I can't remember. Original everything, apart from the pins, original scales, made out of horn with lead inlays and everything. And I refurbished this damn thing myself. The brush is Simpson's, Chubby 2. Now, you can argue, where's Simpson from? Well, the headquarters is in Isle of Man, or White. I love Man. North England anyway. So it's a North England shave. You've seen it before. And that's what we're doing. I did get a question. Getting a dry throat. Being so annoyed. This is to Nate. This is Buffalo Trace bourbon. Straight out of Kentucky. You may not hear anything I say because the damn thing is on. I did get a question from Mr. G Shave. Can you tell us about your stropping techniques? Now, Mr. G Shave is a traditional wet shaver. He just bought his, I think it's his first straight Tierizar, a TI. And he says, what about stropping? How do you do it? What do you do? Which side? How many times? What about paste, etc.? So it's an interesting topic, which a lot of people have done videos on. I have a hanging strop and a paddle strop. Paddle strop is smaller and sort of fixed and you hold it in your hand. Both are good. This is a hanging strop. I do 50 to 60 laps, so back and forth on this leathery thing before I shave. It has every strop, most strops have either a rough side, oops, like this, which is like rawhide sort of thing, or some kind of textile product, so fire hose or linen or whatever it is. You don't ever have to use this if you don't want to. I do. After every shave I do about 10 laps just to make sure I get the edge properly dry, but you can just wipe it off really carefully and that will do the trick. So, and you can get the edge dry by stropping on the leather side as well. You don't need the linen, but it's cool, especially if you have a fire hose and it's soft cotton or whatever it is. It's pretty nice. So 50 to 60 times before you shave is recommended, just to put the small pieces of the metal into, you know, back into line, back into shape. Paste, you know, there's 1,000 videos. There's 1,000 videos. I use paste very occasionally after I don't know how many shaves, 15, 20 with the razor. And I don't put it on a hanging strop. You could put it on here. I've done that. I've ruined edges by putting paste like chromium oxide on a hanging strop, and it's so easy to mess it up. So I recommend put it on some hard level surface, like a balsa piece of balsa wood is the best. I got that from my Hohenmeister. You put paste on that and you strop it on that, or a piece of newspaper or something. And you do that to make the edge slightly keener if you don't have a finishing stone, or if you don't want to use it. Voila! But you can find 1,000 videos and 1,000 opinions, and stropping is like, how do you strop? How tight do you pull the... It's a lot of opinion about that. Okay, we're doing the shave. I apologize about the fucking washing cleaner, but I'm too fed up. Basta. Mitchell's wool fat looks like that typically. So this is a very dense, large, dense, thick, bleeding badger knot. So you want to load it very heavily to make sure you've got enough, because the lather and the soap just disappears up in the knot, up in the base of the knot. When it comes to Mitchell's wool fat, it is one of the soaps I typically load. That could go on for another 4 bleeding hours. Maybe it's time to get a new washing machine, but I'm cheap enough to to fight that argument for a while. You know, even if it's, I may want to change it before she does because of the shaving stuff. Okay, I've got a cramp already. So you want to load it. You want to load Mitchell's wool fat rather heavily. Why the heck not? Not. It's one of those soaps that is really boring to use if you haven't loaded enough. It still works, it's just boring. Some soaps are quite okay when you underload them. They're still slick. Well, you know, you have soaps like Williams mug soap, where it really doesn't matter how much you load, or if you use it, or if you use washing detergent or butter or freaking car grease. It's about the same shaving experience. So Mitchell's wool fat gets a bit frothy to start with. So you wanna work it a bit, make it into a slightly more dense product. And then you wanna add a bit of water, agua. I had prepared a sing and dance show for you, where I would sing and dance, but then I'm too annoyed for that. Singing and dancing when you're angry is not a good idea. just becomes very hostile, doesn't it? So, but I can do that another time. If you're interested, do you want me to do a sing and dance show? No shaving, just shave dance, singing dance show. Let me know. Let's have a vote. I'll do it if more than half the people who have an opinion think I should do it. And if more than half the people who have an opinion make a comment. Can't read your freaking mind, you daft pricks. Can you tell I'm angry? I shouldn't be. I shouldn't even be recording this. Bloody washing machines. What happened to, you come home, clothes are clean and dry and folded. What's this freaking corona, being at home sort of thing, understanding what goes on in the household bullshit? This is not an hotel. I travel a lot, usually. No, darling, I know it's not an hotel, but I treat it like a freaking hotel. But if you're home all the time, you can't really treat it like a hotel, because we don't have a maid or anything. We do our own shit. It's bloody annoying. And sometimes I have to do stuff. Whew. Now we have, I hope my daughter isn't watching this, we have a reasonably traditional marriage. Yeah. But this corona nonsense makes it worse. Shave&Butcher, freaking old as hell. It's a wedge. It has a barber's notch. It's a man's razor. Every man should have one of these. Seriously. So, hang on. Why does that man have 3 mouths cut open? Because he's talking when he shaves. God, I hope it's my clothes, so it's worth it. What if it's a tablecloth or something? If the tablecloth is dirty, you put stuff on it, like flower pots and candle chandeliers and shit. Yeah, so Sweden's sort of quite screwed. Swedish strategy to Corona, sort of. Yeah, okay, so too many people died. Let's change. So the Prime Minister is a welder by profession. I was on television saying, no, we have to take things seriously. So it's stricter, and it's like you have to wear a mask when you go on public transportation. It's like limitations to the number of people in a shop. You can barely go to a restaurant. Non-important municipality-owned stuff will be closed, like swimming pools and things like that. And non-essential workers or something that don't have to be at work physically shouldn't go to work. So for publicly owned or controlled things that are forbidden, and for private companies, employers are encouraged very strongly to to make sure that people who are non-essential stay at home or work at home. And that's interesting because, you know, obviously I can work at home pretty much all the time. But it's only a few weeks ago that my boss actually called me non-essential. She's like, okay, well, fuck you, I'm not coming in the office if I'm not essential. So that's good. Oh, I'm in a terrific mood, aren't I? Well, hey, life isn't always rosy, is it? My life is good. I have very few things to complain about. A bit of Parkinson's. That's about it. But still, you know, fuck so many people. Think about it. I'm really kind. I hate conflict. Nice. I try to accommodate people. I love to please people. I like it when they think I'm doing well and being kind. But when you think about it, really, fuck most people. No? Am I wrong? I don't know. I'll change my mind in the morning and go back to being a softie, but right now, fuck most of you. Okay. Let's focus on the shave. At least the shave is good. So I'm shaving with the soap that has seriously, nothing. 4 hours, 5, it's broken, I'm sure. So I'm shaving with the soap that has an original recipe from 1893? Yeah, 1893. Some people argue that's impossible. Well, it says so on the box. I was asked in, I think maybe the previous video, what's your favorite soap? No, what's the best soap in the world? And I said, I don't know. My favorite soap? Mitchell's Wolfman. So this thing comes from, you know, horse and carriage, I don't know, but a car an hour away, Scott, from where the soap is made. Just like 200 years ago. Keeps getting older. It's 200 years old now. It's just something about old stuff. It's what I tell my wife. It's what I tell my wife. She's a year older than I am. Something about really old stuff never goes down well, does it? Well. So Scott Owl, and this is the second video in a row I say this. Scott says, I used to do, or is it something like, I stopped doing a 3-pass shave when I learned how to shave. I think that's funny. A 3-pass shave is always a bit closer than a 2-pass shave, because you always miss something, right? Especially if you do 3 angles, then yeah. But 2-pass shave, you'd have to be pretty shit not to get a super close shave out of that if you have good equipment. God, I hope YouTube haven't copyrighted Bosch classic XX5 wash dryer sound, because then I'll be banned. Very nice. You know, I even purchased the razor for way too much money while waiting for the damn washer to finish. It's the washer's fault. It's a nice razor though. That's something I'll get hopefully before Christmas. Oscar, if you're watching, if you mail it quickly, be nice. So I'll be showing that off. Wow, that was a stupid impulse buy just because I was pissed off and bored and needed a treat because I've had a tough week and so forth. So I purchased a razor. Oh, yeah, okay. And I blame my wife for buying purses. Huh. You know, don't get me wrong. Oh, centrifugation. I'll continue to blame my wife for buying purses. I'll just understand her. I won't tell her I understand her because that would be strategically unwise. I dislike machines in general, apart from electric saws, cutters. I love angle grinders and things you can cut things apart with. But I hate printers, fucking scanners, washing machines, dishwashers. This kind of stuff that brings you no joy. If it doesn't work, it ruins your day. God. Okay. So this was a fun video to watch, wasn't it? No one's left. Okay, we're rinsing this thing off. Mitchell's wool fat gives you a pretty nice feeling afterward. It's not difficult to wash off. It doesn't have 25 kinds of canary poo or anything like that. Rinses off easily. It's getting ready for the crescendo. This is the most Northern English thing I have in terms of aftershaves. It's from the state pharmacy. It's pure freaking evil, pure alcohol. It hurts you even if you had a good shave. It's just the, I want to scream, I won't. Good stuff. I do apologize. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Sorry about the racket. Stay sharp.